Okay, so just a little video on Sonny, just doing some handling just from a sit position. So just throwing a ball out to the right. This again shows his steadiness. Hand out in front, and then a move to the right and get on is the command. For him to go right or left is get on. Nicely back again into that position. And even with this dog, just moving him from one place to another has been challenging because he just wants to run around. So now I've just thrown him one out, and I'm going to do go back, or what I say is get out. So it's there, get out, which means go away from me and go back for that ball. Nicely back into presentation. Back again, the same position. This time I'm just going to change my position. So throwing it down, there's a bit of a ride there, mowing into the long grass, bit of a path. I've just changed my position, so now I'm to his right. So I'm going to use my hand and get on again, going to the right. So this just stops him just assuming what's coming next by me just moving my position all the time. So he has to think, he has to concentrate, he has to listen to what I'm going to be saying next. This is the problem with this little dog. He wants to do his own thing. Just grumbled at him there, and he comes nicely back into that position. So I'm just going to change now to a dummy, just to keep things alive, keep things interesting for him. And throwing it behind him. So again, this one is get out, going away from me, and then back into that nice delivery. Let's give him a good praise here because he's done everything nice and neat and tidy. So it's important, as much as I might have to deliver consequence and telling off when he does things wrong, it's always important when he does things right to let him know and keep him happy. You can see how nice and happy he is and how engaged he is with me all of the time, waiting for the instruction, waiting for the next thing to do. So I'll throw the dummy back over there again. This time I'm going to throw a ball as well. So this is a double. Now the ball is going to act as a distraction in this particular case. I want him to pick the dummy first. So again, he's moving. So I just pick him up by the scruff. Take him back, so I don't want him to move. He's got to be steady. Just a bit of a tap on the nose. Sit down. Wait until you hear your name. Wait till you hear that command. Then you can move. Hand out to the right. Again, he wants the ball. I can see from this point now that to him, the ball is more important than the dummy. So that's what's going through my head. Can I get him to go and pick the dummy, even though he wants to go and pick the ball? So again, put my arm out. It's important to give that pause, just so he takes on board. And again, he made an effort, so I'm going to keep pushing him. And want success. He'll tidy up that itself over time by going straight out. But he made that initial move in that direction, and that's what I wanted to praise him with. Now lining him up for the memory of the ball. This is just a straightforward memory from my side. So it's telling me, look, the memory is a little bit thin, but then it just clicked and he just remembered. So again, developing memory is also an important factor. You can see how he's jumped up my legs this time. This is because he's feeling pressure. Because of the last exercise, because of the consequences. But he's done it right, and he wants that affection, he wants that praise, and I'm giving him that praise. I'm letting him know that yes, there might be consequence along the way, but if you listen to me and you do the right thing, all you do is get praised. So what I'm going to do now is I've learned my lesson that the dummy and the ball have different values. So I've gone now to 2 balls. So there's no difference between the 2 objects. And let's see now whether or not he will go where I want him to do. Good. So he's gone for the ball. Beforehand he wouldn't go for the dummy because he wanted the ball more. But now there's 2 balls out. Now he will go for the ball that I want him to. Again, let's see whether the memory is any better. Yeah, that's marginally better. Before he span around just 2 or 3 times, then he span around once. So again, it's better. Again, climbing up my legs. Because again, he wants that praise. He's feeling the pressure. Not just coming back and sitting down. He's feeling the pressure, so he wants my affection. Okay, what I'm going to just finish off with now is just doing a little bit of hunting. Again, the biggest problem with this dog and his hunting is he didn't know how to use his nose. He uses his eyes a lot. And we really got to start teaching the dog from 3 months of age how to use their nose. Again, nose goes down for a bit, but then it comes up again and he uses his eyes. It's getting better. More work, more time. Letting him find things in the grass rather than seeing you throw them. If he sees you throw something into the grass, then he'll always use his eyes. The more he tries to find it with his nose and succeeds with finding it with his nose, the better. Now just pick some grass up here because I wasn't happy with his cast. So the cast is when I send him out from me. It's just out of shot slightly there. I wanted to send him from that sitting position straight into a hunt, straight into nose down. So to encourage that, I grab some grass, spit on it, and then just throw it down. So it's right away, he's straight into the grass, using his nose. Again, just bringing him to the left-hand side with my hand. I thought he picked that ball up, but he didn't, so I just sent him back for it again. He does have a tendency to feel the pressure, so I have to keep the session short. Okay, that'll do. Lead on. Well done, Sonny.